Hey guys, it's Fabio Hart coming back with another live video. Look, I'm gonna tell you, this video is gonna get pretty intense. It's gonna get pretty intense because I have to really drill this into you guys. Okay. Look, guys, the information, the information that I share with you guys on my live videos, okay, is something that either I personally went through, or I know somebody that went through, or I just studied business. I have seen some of these things happen, the failures. The information that I give you guys is absolutely credible. Like, it's absolutely credible. I don't understand why it doesn't resonate with everybody, right? You guys have to listen to me, okay? Listen to me, okay? Um, I'm gonna put it this way. I'm gonna put it this way, guys. There's a select few of my subscribers who's doing extremely well in the commercial cleaning business, right? Or residential business, carpet cleaning, whatever it is that they do. Okay. And then there's the other half that's not doing too well. Why is it there's a great deal of my subscribers that's doing well and a great deal of my subscribers that's not doing well? Why is that? Right? They all have the same 24 hours. Why is that? I'm going to tell you what it is. The thing is, the subscribers that's doing well, that's making money, is a little bit more relentless. They're laser focused. They're taking action. Okay? The subscribers that's not doing well, simply put, is bullshitting. Now, you guys might not like to hear this tonality. Might not like to hear this tone from me. But the thing is that, guys, on this channel, I want you to win. I want you to win, but you have to want it more than I do. I said that so many times on so many different videos. Right, what you said, DJ. It's all about effort. But here's the thing. A lot of my subscribers, I talk to a great deal of you guys, right? And then somebody gonna tell me what somebody else said. Somebody come and tell me what somebody else said, and no, not about me, but well, somebody else on this channel said to do this. Somebody else said to do that on this channel. Listen, guys, there's millions of books out here on any given topic, right? If you try to do everything each book says do, let's take real estate. There's a gazillion real estate gurus out here, right? Now, a lot of them are full of shit, right? Some of them not making money. Some are just good at writing books and they're not making any money. And then some we know of, they're writing what they know. They're writing what they do. You understand? Again, guys, you have to take action. You have to take action. Okay, what I'm finding a lot of my subscribers doing, and I keep telling you guys, you're not going to win at this. I've tried it before. You're not going to win at this. I have mentors that I report to. The information that I give you guys, or that we talk about on the coaching, or that whatever the case is stuff that I've been taught, stuff that I've read. But I'm laser focused. When I get out to bed, guys, I'm out to bed. I'm out here head first. You heard how my day, people ask me all the time, Fabio, how's your day structured? How do you structure your day? What goes into your day? My day, the top of my day, I'm out looking for new contracts. Get this now, you guys should have pen and paper when you're listening to me, okay? Because I don't go live that often, but I give you a massive amount of energy. There's worth $100,000 worth of energy, information right here on my channel. If you just apply it, okay. I'm not saying you don't have to buy shit from me. Okay, you don't have to buy shit from me. But if you just follow the information that's on this channel, you can make a lot of money. Because I break things down in just the lowest common denominator. I break it down. There's not a lot of channels that just spend this time and really break it down. That's why my videos is 2-3 hours long, right? But you guys are not doing anything with the information. Here's what I know, guys. Here's what I know. In a cleaning business, just like any other industry, in a cleaning business, you have to start with one niche, make that niche successful. When I mean niche, I'm talking about window cleaning, carpet cleaning, general cleaning, residential cleaning. You have to pick one thing, focus on that, make a significant amount of money, and then jump off into another venture. Guys, I make more money with my commercial cleaning business than I do my investments and different things like that now, because the money is going to compound, right? I have investment managers, people I talk to, people at my bank, and people at, brokerage firms. These are different people that I talk to. And I've actually given this information on coaching calls and different things. I actually gave those resources. People say, well, Fabio, who do you use? I don't put that out here because I don't want people, if you're able to spend $1,000 with me for this information, I give you that information, then I know you would take that information and you would really utilize it. You understand? But it's not about that. What I'm talking about, guys, you can't do everything that everybody tell you to do. You can't do everything that everybody tell you to do. Like, you got to pick one program, one individual, one person. Like, you got to pick one person, because if you do everything that every, let's say, motivational guru tell you to do, then you may never start your business, right? You may never have that motivation. You need to pick somebody that you wholeheartedly believe in and follow them. Now, what I'm not telling you guys to do is not go out and talk to anybody else. I'm not, or listen to anybody else, because I listen to multiple people. But I got my favorites, right? I got the person that resonate with me the most. Same thing with commercial cleaning or whatever the case is, guys. You can't do carpet cleaning, residential cleaning, window cleaning, commercial cleaning. You can't do all of that all at one time and expect to be successful. It's not going to happen. It's not going to happen. Why, when we go to school, why do you have different classes? Why do you have different classes? You have different classes because that one math teacher, he doesn't know reading like he knows math. That one science teacher, he doesn't know social studies like he knows science. So you got 30 minutes in one class, right? The bell ring, you go to the next class, right? These people, they specialize in this very direct, specific topic. They don't know all subjects. So that's why when you go to class, you don't stay in a 6-hour-a-day school class or 8 hours, however long you go to school for. You don't stay in that class just all day. You guys have to realize that I'm trying to get this information out to you guys in the rawest form. I want you guys to succeed at the highest level. Yeah, my company do carpet cleaning. Yeah, my company do window cleaning. We do all of that, but guess where I start with, guys? Guess what I started with? I started with just basic general cleaning, and I started making a significant amount of money. I wouldn't be operating in Georgia, Michigan, and Ohio. I wouldn't be running this stuff on autopilot if I didn't just start somewhere, right? In order for me to be able to grow and go outside of my area, I had to make a significant amount of money in one area, because then if I would just say, you know what? I want to operate in Chicago. I want to operate in Arkansas. I want to operate in California. And I have this big dream in my head to operate in all of these places. And then I travel to this place. I go to this place. I do this. I'm not going to be as successful. People ask me all the time, Fabio, how did you make it happen? That's because I stayed in all of these areas before, right? I stayed in Michigan. I stayed in Ohio. I stayed in Virginia. I stayed in Georgia. I stayed in these areas before, guys. And I was there for a significant amount of time. You hear me say it all the time. You can drop me anywhere USA. I will be able to make this shit pop. But I stayed laser focused. It's about systems. Everything we do is a system. But you're not going to be able to build a system if you're all over the place. You guys got to stop trying to, and another thing, you got to stop trying to please everybody. Bill Gates, he don't try to please everybody. Warren Buffett, he don't try to please everybody. I guarantee. The people that we look up to, and Michael Jordan and all of these people, they don't please everybody. They have a laser focused attitude towards whatever venture that it is that they're going after or they're into. They're laser focused. They work, they work, they work, they read, they work. A lot of you guys putting a lot of time in on social media. I like social media too. Yeah, I have a Facebook account, LinkedIn. Yeah, I have all of these different Twitter and all of that. But at some time I have to log off of that shit and I have to read something. At some point I got to log off and I got to read something. Don't tell me what your girlfriend, why your girlfriend, she's going to let her leave. Let her leave. Now, if you want this as a side hustle, then you're going to operate as a side hustle. Don't tell me about what your boyfriend and your husband, all that. Let them go. If they're not with the train, they're not on the train, they're not on the same wavelength you're trying to go on, let them go. You still love them. That don't mean you love them any less. Now, don't get me wrong. I'm not telling anybody to go do a divorce. But I'm saying you shouldn't let that distract you from your ultimate goal. Because you don't want 5 years to get here and you say, well, I was watching Fabio video 5 years ago when now I'm in this fucked up marriage. I prolonged it. It's my fault. I don't have nobody to blame but myself. And my business is just marginal. It's not even marginal. Like you don't want to be that person. You don't want to be that person. Your clock is ticking right now. There's no one that's guaranteed 5 years from now, right? No one's guaranteed 30 days. No one's guaranteed tomorrow. So if you're going to execute, you might as well execute now. And I'm just trying to get this information out to you guys because a lot of you guys are not listening. You tune in on the videos, whether you watch me live or watch it after it's recorded. You're not taking no notes. But then I have a slew of people that's doing 10, 15 grand a month. On the low side or whatever the case is. And then I got some people that's just struggling that I keep talking to. I won't say no name, but I have this one guy. He didn't pay me 3 times for coaching. So that's what, 3, 6, 9, that's $900 over different times, right? Pay me $300 because it's $300 an hour, right? So he paid 3 different times for coaching over a certain amount of time, but haven't implemented anything. But then on a coaching call, he tells me how sick of the entire he is of working. You can't be. You can't be. Some people are producers and some people aren't. I've actually told some people, based on the mindset that they have, they won't be successful in business. You won't be successful. It starts before you even take action. It starts with your mindset. You got to fuel that first. Your mindset, the belief system, believing in yourself to be able to get out there and go and do it. It starts there first. I don't care what nobody say. Before you take action, you've already programmed in your head that you can do it and that you can execute it. Whether it's at a marginal level or at the highest level. You've already sold yourself that you can do it. Some people like me, you guys heard my story back in the day, right? Some people like me, I had to get a few bumps in the road. I had to get a few bumps in the road before I really took off. I took action and I said, you know what? I want to do this. I'm about to take off. Right? Didn't get any accounts making phone calls in the beginning. Went out, started knocking doors. Took a little time. But eventually I started getting in. And then I started building momentum. Returned back to the phones. And miraculously, people started saying yes. But I had a belief system that was different. It hit different when you don't have any money in the account or where no one believes in you, no one's gonna front you anything, no one want to be around you, right? People talking about you. It hit different. So do you want to do this at a marginal level or you want to do this at the highest level? It's up to you guys. But you have to stop listening to what everybody is saying and trying to implement everybody's system, everybody's course, everybody's suggestions, or whatever the case. You have to stop, find one person that you believe in, and just work off of their information. Right? Now, I'm not telling you what somebody else said doesn't work. Let's not get it twisted, because other people can have valuable, valuable information. But start with one person, nail it, work that, if it sounds like it's doable for you, you could work it, you could be successful at it, and then implement, maybe what someone else said, add something into what you're already doing. It's like the real estate. Most real estate people, they started one part of real estate, and then they grew the empire to doing commercial real estate or whatever the case is. Whether they was buying and holding, or whether they were flipping homes, or whether they were bird dogging, assigning contracts to investors, or whatever it was that they were doing, right? They started at one niche, they started making some money, and then they start tapping into other situations, other things. I told you guys on the last video, you got to get mentors. It's paramount. You have to get mentors. Okay? And a mentor doesn't necessarily come in it. When I say mentor, I'm not necessarily saying you got to buy into something. I think that's the best way, personally. But if you don't have the revenue, a book can be a mentor. A video can be a mentor. Right? Somebody that you work with that knows a little bit about something, that whatever it is you're trying to, that can be a mentor. But guys, you gotta, mentors is paramount. Or coaching, or whatever terminology you want to use. It's paramount. You're gonna need that. Okay? So if you utilize my videos as kind of mentorship, then you should be taking notes, and you should be implementing what I'm talking about. I'm no better than you. I just think a little differently than you. And that's what I tell people all the time. I got family members. They always giving me some excuse. I got cousins, and hey, cuz, what's going on? And, every time I talk to them, they got a new MLM thing they want to tell me about. Cuz, you should get into this. This is, man, this is hot right now. I say, well, are you into it? No, I'm not into it right now. I'm about to get into it, though. I went to the little meeting, man. They was talking good. And I said, well, just get into it and then let me know how it is. Get into it and then let me know how it is. And then we can, reevaluate later on. We can talk about it later. Still not in the program. Some of my subscribers, they all over the place. Well, man, to be honest, man, I really don't want to work in the business, man. I just want to hire somebody. How the fuck you going to know what to do? So I'm an advocate of the owner working within the business in the beginning. And then you leverage that out with employees, and then you become an entrepreneur. Entrepreneurs govern things. Gates, he's an entrepreneur. Buffett, he's an entrepreneur. Jobs was an entrepreneur. Right? So you be self-employed in the beginning. Self-employed just means you're working within the organization or the business. You're self-employed in the beginning. You have to do everything because it's just you, right? You might have a wife or a cousin, whoever, right? But for the most part, it's just you. Okay, so you work within the business. You teach yourself the business. If you never did VCT floor care, you never did buffing and waxing, and you never ran a carpet cleaning machine, and you never did this stuff before, then you have to get the ball rolling. You have to do it, right? So you can learn how to do it, right? Be a little bit more professional, so you know how the functionality of the machine, all of this stuff, guys, right? I don't want to kind of bore you with the stuff. But I'm not telling you that you can't just start the business and not participate in it and just hire employees. But I'm willing to gamble things might be a little bit lopsided. Because if you don't know the inner workings of a building that you're contracting under, and they're paying you $300 or $3,000, it might be chaos. You might have a high employee turnover rate. It could be a lot of things that's going on that you just completely unaware about because you don't even know the building. You don't want to work in the building. So that's why I have that philosophy: work 30 days in yourself, and then you hire somebody. This is for my beginners. Now, if you already have employees, guys, you know that this doesn't apply to you, right? If you already have employees, you already know each building you go to, right? You learn what needs to be done, and then you apply training, right, to your employees. You should meet with your employees on a regular basis. For those that got employees or subcontractors, should meet with them on a regular basis, because it could be things that's going on in the facility, in the building, that you don't know about because you're not in there that often, right? But you need to know about it. So call a meeting on a Saturday morning. I don't care where you do the meeting. You can do it at the library. You can do it at freaking Starbucks, wherever you want to do the meeting. It doesn't matter. Do it at a park, whatever the case is. Rent a little hall space or rent a conference room space, whatever the case is. Right? Because you want to stay in tune with what's going on with your subcontractors and your employees. You want to stay in tune because they're regularly in the building. A lot of times, ask them for the politics. A lot of times, and what people forget to or fail to realize is that, damn, I made this and I didn't even take one sip. It was hot, now it's lukewarm. A lot of times with the politics in these buildings, guys, if you're not in there, a lot of times people tell you what's going on in these facilities. Trust me, it happens. Trust me, I know what I'm talking about, guys. Some of you guys that email me and say, hey, Fabio, you remember when you said that? Hey, man, you're absolutely right. I know. Because a lot of this stuff, it happens, I know. A lot of times, the people that work at these corporations, these companies, they'll let you know, hey, our company is looking for another cleaning company. Our company say you guys are lacking with this. Our company say you guys are lacking with that. But if you don't call a business employee meeting, subcontractors meeting, how the hell you know what's going wrong, right? And a lot of times your employees, they're not going to text you or call you and let you know. Some will, but a lot of times they just, oh shit, that don't got nothing to do with me. They won't tell you. But even if you don't call a meeting, at least try to be active. Ask them, again, because you're not in those buildings regularly, right? You're the entrepreneur at this point. You got employees, you're an entrepreneur, you're governing everything, right? But just because you're governing everything don't mean you go to these facilities every day. You might have other things going on, right? It happens. It's business. But you should check in periodically to see, if you heard anything about, what's going on. Hey, how's the contract going? That's what I have to do to Atlanta. That's what I have to do to ATL. Right? I call my what we call field supervisors. Hey, how's it going, bud? What's going on? I check in. I got a good relationship with the employees. Now, because of the turnover rate, I don't per se know everybody that's working for me, in certain areas, because some people quit. I don't necessarily know about it. And then some people get hired. So I haven't met, everybody, right? But everything is running like clockwork. It's a system in place. And like I say, in order for you to have a system in place, you have to delegate work out, right? Your roles, your field supervisors, right? They have to be, able to work with your employees. You need more chemicals. You need more liners, trash liners, right? This is going on. We heard that this company is looking at the contract. Hey, you might want to check in. You might want to, right? But if you don't have that engagement with your employees, guys, you're not going to have that. You're not going to have that information. A lot of you guys need to put some type of question system of, in place, like before you hire somebody. So many people I talk to, on an email or whatever the case is, on the phone. They say, hey, this person I had this person for 3 weeks and they quit. You had a person for 3 weeks. What am I doing different that you're not doing? Because a lot of my people stay. I mean, we have to fire at times too, right? And then we have people that get offered more money at other companies, right? They put an application in somewhere else, is paying a little bit more money, they leave. It happens. It's business. But why don't I have the same problem with my employees as you guys might have with your employees? Am I better than you? No. I just have different things in place, right? I'm not friends with my employees. I'm not friends with my contractors. Yeah, they're a little spoiled and different things like that. Like this contract that I'm at now. They're forever feeding my people, right? At the end of the year, they give them Christmas bonus, $500 checks, $300 checks, just additional checks that this company give them, not my company, right? My company do profit sharing too, but that's just because of the good work they do out the course of the year. We got Farouche. It's a plant that handle car parts and different things like that. One of my best clients, right? Farouche. My employees always come, hey, Fabio, are you coming over today? They did a catering thing. They got a bunch of food over if you want to stop by and get something to eat. I tell them, enjoy. I don't know if I'm gonna make it over there, to see you guys, but enjoy it. Right? So again, once these people get comfortable with you and then you become part of the culture, you become a part of the family. But why aren't these people quitting on me? Again, I don't know what it is you guys are doing exactly. I'm assuming, and this is only assumption, I'm assuming that a lot of you guys are being too friendly with them, right? Or too light with them, right? You have to, when you at the interviewing session, you have to look them stern in their eye. You have to let them know what you need, what you're looking for. You have to get a little intel from them, right? What they want, what they need, what they're looking for, why they put the application in. How do they feel like they can be an asset to the culture of your company? Have they did commercial cleaning before? What company have they did it with? What contracts have they worked at? See, I'm shrewd. I'll ask them, hey, what contracts have you worked at? And they'll tell me, and I'm taking notes. Why? Because I'm going to turn these notes into my people so we can still listen and get that contract. That's how I operate. Pretty shrewd, right? But that's how it is. I'll have them, hey, write down a list of the contracts where you worked at your last janitorial service. I'll turn that list into my people and we solicit. Try to take the contract over. What the mind can conceive and believe, the mind can achieve. But once again, just to bring it back to the top of the map, what I was talking about, guys, I started with one niche market. In the beginning, I wanted to do residential and commercial cleaning. And for the longest, I wasn't getting no contracts. I wasn't making no money. Sat back, I said, well, you know what? I know I can do this. I know I got it in me. I just got to figure it out. So what did I do? I said, you know what? It seemed easier to do residential. But for some reason, the money seemed a little bit more promising to me doing commercial in terms on a residual basis. Because I was thinking the way I'm a Virgo and we analytical. The way I think, I'm like, well, I might clean this house for 1 week. And then they might have 2 days off next week. So we clean them once a week or twice a week. What if they can't afford to pay me next week? That was my mindset, right? So I'm thinking like the revenue dollars would be up and down. I might work this week with them. And then next week I might be off. They might call me and say, hey, don't show up or whatever the case is. So I felt it was a little bit more risky because I was more focused on not having a large base of clientele, but I was focused on just having just reoccurring clientele, if you will. Like I wanted to have the same customers. I still wanted to grow expand out, but I still wanted to keep the ones that I had. Right? So that was my philosophy. So I say, well, with the business, it seemed like it'd be a hassle to them to hire me and have me work for 30 days, right? And then have me quit, fire me, and then hire another company and maybe fire that. It seemed like it'd be a hassle to a business. So that's the only reason I stayed kind of with commercial. I mean, to be absolutely honest. What I didn't like is that I had to work the 30 days in, right? I had to do the work first and then bill them on a net 15, net 30, whatever I was billing them at, opposed to at a residential, I can get the check the same day if that's the way we have it set up. Right? Or I can get it the next day or whatever the case is. Most times with the residential, you can get the check the same day. You clean it today, the check is there following the cleaning. But I started with one niche market. I penetrated the just general cleaning. General cleaning. Then I started making a significant amount of money doing general cleaning, guys. And then once that happened, I started growing on many levels, right? I go from different states, right? I got this going, go to different states. Then I launched the window cleaning division, right? Where we do window cleaning. Then we do carpet cleaning, which I outsource to vendors. We got pest control. You heard me talk about that. I don't personally know how to do the pest control, but there's people that know how to do it and have the equipment to do it. Why not put them under contract and have them do it? We do apartment clean outs and house clean outs and different things like that. They ask, hey, do you guys do painting? Hell, they don't know, but they know they need some painters. So me, I'm yes, we do this. Yes, we do this. Then I walk out of the damn house and I got to figure out who I'm going to contract this to, right? Will they agree with the numbers, with the percentages? But I wasn't worried about that because I was really sure of my ability. Bill Gates, he's sure of his ability. Buffett, he's sure of he's very sure of his ability, right? And so forth, and Mark Cuban and so forth, right? They say yes when they know that they're sure that they can complete the task. Here it is. I never even had no painters. And they ask me, hey, do you guys do painting? I say, yes, we do painting. And then I go out and find the painters and put them under contract. Now, when I get a paint job, I got painters. When I get a pest control job, I got pest control people. Again, you guys, you gotta start thinking. You gotta start thinking. Do it at the highest level, guys. That's what I'm saying. Just you guys need to start taking notes when I'm talking, when you're watching these videos. Go watch some of my old stuff. All of that information is still prevalent today. It's still prevalent today as if I said it today. But you have to be relentless behind it. See, some of you guys is running this like a side hustle or just, extra income. Here it is. You made 100 calls yesterday. You didn't get one yes for a walkthrough. So now you're pissed. Now you say, fuck it, I'm going to take tomorrow off. There's no days off in the beginning. You should be part of the no sleep gang. Now, I don't mean literally get no sleep, guys, but you limit your sleep. The beginning of starting your business, you get no sleep. Later on in the life of your business, you can get a little bit more sleep. Right? Because you have monies diverted out different areas, you got investments, you got your business succeeding, right? You can feel a little bit more comfortable sleeping. Again, guys, you have to find, again, like I say, so many of you guys, I talk to you guys, you email me. Some of you guys are cheap as fuck. In self-development, you shouldn't be cheap. Whether it's a book, a system, anything that can help you generate the dollars that you need, you should be investing in that. I'm really, really big on self-development because that has a lot to do with the mind, the belief system, what you believe about yourself, how you believe about yourself, why we do the things we do. Some of you are scared to let people go. I get all type of people talking about me, but ask if I care. Because I'm not scared to let people go. Friends, associate, family members, females, and etc. I'm not scared to let people go. Because I know what the end result is for me. I know what my goals are. Okay? So that's what I'm here to tell you guys, man. You guys have to you got to be a little bit more proactive. You can always email me at Hollywood Janitorial Serve. If you have any questions at gmail.com, Hollywood Janitorial Serve at gmail.com. If you have any questions about anything, Jasmine, make sure I get it over. Or if I check it out, I answer it back or whatever the case is. But again, there's no reason, absolutely no reason. We're going into the first quarter, coming up really, really soon. That's how I break my business down. It's just 4 quarters in a year. I break my business down in 4 quarters. How much revenue did I do the first quarter? Compare the first quarter to the second quarter. Compare the first quarter, second quarter to the third quarter. Compare the first, second, and third quarter to the fourth quarter. Did we jump up? Was we stagnant at a standstill? Did we lose any accounts? Did we drop down? Did we lose revenue? It makes sense for me that way. No one ever told me, hey, you should, break your business up into quarters or your revenues. I just decided that it makes sense that way. 4 quarters in a year. So let me see what I can do quarter 1, quarter 2, quarter 3, quarter 4. And then I kind of compare the quarters. Where was we up at? Did we drop anywhere? Was we stagnant somewhere? Again, a lot of you guys, man, you don't have that business mentality. You have that employee mentality, and the employee mentality, and it's not going to get you nowhere. Hey, big time, you all right? Awesome. You got to get out of that, guys. That was one of the supervisors here for this plant. But you have to get out of that mentality. If you need to contact me, you got something going on. A lot of you guys contact me. A lot of you guys are making stupid moves too. Doing a handshake deals. I was tripped out the other day. I talked to somebody and watched my videos. You know damn well I'm totally against that. You got to have it in black and white. And I needed the money, man. We did a handshake deal. He said he was gonna get us. Don't tell me what he said, because if he renege on that and he don't cut the check, then you're gonna be pissed off. And then you're gonna come back to me and say, well, Fabio, I should have listened to you. You guys be watching my videos, you be knowing what to do, but you just do what you want to do. And then you wondering why I worked 30 days and they didn't pay me. If you need to rewatch this live again, guys, rewatch this live. Okay? I'm dead serious. If you need to rewatch this live, rewatch this live. It's very, very impactful. It's very, very impactful. I don't have to really break it down and spend damn near 40 minutes with you guys. I could be just like everybody else, give you a 5-10 minute video and sing you about your way and give you some half-ass information. But I try to impute in you guys the information because it wasn't a Fabio Hart available to Fabio Hart when I first started. It was other people doing videos and stuff like that, but they wasn't breaking it down the way I break it down. And I'm not saying you can't learn. Don't get me wrong. Right? I tell a lot of people this all the time. I say, you don't necessarily need to buy anything from me. You can, But everything, a lot of the stuff is free on the internet. But a lot of people don't like to read. A lot of people don't like to do research. A lot of this stuff is on the internet. From ways to market and ways to do different things, you know. But you guys are not applying yourself. So you're not yielding the results that you want to yield. Meanwhile, I got a guy like Jeff signing $250,000 deals. You've seen him on one of my videos. Guy who only watched me for fucking 2 weeks, investing $1,000 in himself, and I've helped him flip that. Start with a mindset. He was all over the place in his mind, right? He knew what he wanted. He had an idea. I had to tone him down. Oh yeah, I got his checks. That's Jeff sending me too many fucking checks. That's Jeff. You know, every time he get it, big checks. Here, you want their number? You want to? Okay. Got Darnella. She's doing phenomenal. I talked to her, you know, quite a few times throughout the year. You guys heard her story. You know, some people I have to check on because they done fell back from calling me. So I'm saying, let me check on them. And they, yeah, Fabio, man, I know I ain't called you in a minute, man, but I'm doing good, man. We're up this percentage, or we up here. I got a walkthrough to do, you know, next week, and I'm looking at this type of company. And I like to hear those type of stories, but they follow in suit. Meanwhile, there's certain people that I tap in with. I'll email them out, or I call them and, Fabio, shit, man, I had to go back to work, man. It was getting tough. I said, well, what happened with the coaching call where, you know, I was telling you do this and do that and this and that, and yeah, man, I took notes, but man, you know, when I wasn't getting no traction, man, and people was telling me no, I was getting, you know, very discouraged. So I told them, well, you know, maybe, you know, employment is for you. Because I was just thinking, what would happen if Thomas Edison got discouraged? What would happen if Henry Ford got discouraged? Steve Jobs and the iPhones that everybody like to have. I wonder what would happen if they get discouraged. Some people have it and some people don't. You know, I talk to some people, well, yeah, man, my wife, man, if you only knew what went on in my house, that's a personal issue. You need to kind of iron that out. But if your wife is more important than your success, if your husband is a little bit more important than your success, yeah, it's nice to love and this and this. But when you have a dream, what you gonna do with it? Prevail, or you're gonna sink the ship? Again, guys, I don't have all the answers. I don't get it right. But the information that I give you guys is pertinent information that can help you elevate to the highest level. To the highest level. Stop hanging out with your fucking friends. You don't have no friends in the beginning. Stop arguing with your girlfriend whether you're gonna make these phone calls or you stand up or you're texting or you're on Facebook. You're not doing any Facebook ads for your business. You're not doing no website. You're trying to talk to these. Who gives a fuck? Don't let that discourage you. Same thing with my women. You're not going to do no door to door. You're going to try to see what a guy is. Fuck that. Excuse my French, but it is what it is. A lot of you guys, especially my ladies, I talk to them all the time. I just want to leave a legacy for my children and this, you know, this and that, or whatever the case is. How the hell are you going to leave a legacy and you letting some guy, or you letting your homegirl, you letting somebody get in the way? Talk to so many people, they say, Fabio, I don't have time to do the walkthroughs. I don't have time to do a lot of this stuff because I got a job. Well, you better find a fucking way. How are you going to make your business successful? Why are you even trying to start a business? Your job is more important right now. You got to find a way. You got to find a way. Entrepreneurs, they find a way. You got to find a way. I swear to God, you can put me in anybody's situation. I'm a thinker. Like I said, I'm a Virgo. We analytical. We kind of analyze things. I'm a thinker. You can put me in any situation and I'm going to think my way out of it. I'm going to strategize. I'm not going to just go with a move without thinking it through. I got to think it through because it got to make sense first. And then I got to sell myself on, okay, if I make this move and this happened and it don't go accordingly, then what? So now I have a backup plan. Now, a lot of people, I watch some videos, people say you shouldn't have a backup plan because that just means you're giving yourself a reason to lose. And now you're going to fall back on a backup plan. You're not going to be as strong with your A plan because you got yourself a backup plan. I disagree with that, but there's no right or wrong answer in business. There's a lot of people that can be successful with my model. And then there's a lot of people that feel like my model might be a little offbeat. You got to make thousands and thousands of dollars from my model. Now, I'm not the richest guy out here, but I'm damn sure not the poor. I'm going to have a great Christmas this year. Thanksgiving and Halloween and whatever, right? My employees, they come to work. They rarely call off on me. I try to make the atmosphere where they want to come to work. We have incentives, not all the time, but we got incentives, right? But I do reward the good. If I see you're not a producer, you're not a good, asset to our little culture, to what we're doing here with my business, then I let you go. Really, my business, to be honest, man, is more like a family affair because I hire, friends of friends, family of family. Somebody work for me. They say, hey, my sister, she's looking for a job or whatever. She's just new to Michigan or whatever the case. She's moving from Texas and this and this and that or whatever the case is. Do you have any work? And I put her on. I get that all the time. And then they wind up staying with me. My turnover rate is low. I even keep up with Ohio. I know I'm not there on a regular basis. I keep up with Georgia. I know I'm not there on a regular basis. But I keep up with it. Now, I don't know everybody, like I said, that work for me, right? Because we have let somebody go. Some people have found better paying jobs, right? We hire new people. So I haven't met everybody that work for me. But it's a system in place. So again, guys, either you're going to make money or make excuses. You're going to make money or make excuses. You're either going to do the job or you have a job. You're going to do the job or have a job. And what I mean by do the job, you're going to get out there. You're going to go door to door. You're going to stay up late nights putting together your marketing material or putting together your website, whatever the case is. Either you're going to do the job or you're just going to have a job, which means you're going to be working for somebody. But if you don't make a way out of no way, you won't have no way. If you don't make a way out of no way, you won't have no way. Period. I'm more than willing to entertain for the people that's watching me. I damn sure I want to get those likes up, guys. Get those likes up. We got 7 people on here. Probably should have more than that. Get those likes up, right? Because you guys know I don't come live too often, and it's not because I don't want to. It's just I'm so busy. I got a lot going on. So at the very least, like, share, and subscribe. I greatly appreciate you guys. I love you guys. I know I seem a little harsh, but I love you guys. I get emails every single day about something. Can you have Fabio to call me ASAP? I got this deal. I don't know how to put these numbers together and this and this and that. Can you? And I talk to them. They'll tell you that, right? They honestly say, hey, they got to pay me this for me to, right? I talk to them. I talk, hey, what's going on, bud? Hey, how's it going, sweetie? What's going on? Tell me what's going on. We try to iron it out. So I'm here to help you guys, right? Whether I'm online or I'm not online, I'm still approachable. You can email me. You're gonna get my assistant. I'll tell you that now because I get so many emails. It's just impossible for me to keep the weight up. You know, with a lot of different inquiries. Somebody want to sell me. Somebody want me to look at this gadget. Somebody want me to invest in this. There's a lot going on, right? But all you got to do is email me. Hollywood Janitorial Serve at gmail.com. I know it's a long name, but it spells the way it sounds. Hollywood Janitorial Serve. Serve is SERV at gmail.com. Well, whatever your questions is, you know, I had somebody, maybe about 2 weeks ago, they had a issue with their agreement. I said, well, send me their agreement. Let me take a look at it. Right? They sent it to me. Jasmine got it. I'm looking at it. So I sent them back a few notes. You know, hey, you might want to change this. You might want to add this. I don't think you really need this. I really took a look at the agreement and I kind of sent them over what I thought they should do just to help them out. Right? Because I want to put you in a better. I want you to be in a better situation than anybody else. I mean, why would you fuck your own self in your agreement, right? So again, guys, the list goes on and on. People ask me about Fabio, what books should I read? You know, I'll email that back. What audio book should I listen at? I'll email that back. You guys should pay attention to my community tab too. I post a lot of books and a lot of different things up there for you guys because it might be stuff that you guys don't know about. But if you pay attention to my community tab right here on the YouTube, you will see a book that I post. You know, oh, okay, he posts this book. You know, at the very least, let me Google this book, right? Let me see, you know, or YouTube this book and see what they're saying about this book. What's overall, what's going on with this book, even before you purchase it. That's just how I'm wired. That's what I would do. If I see the book or somebody show me this book here, I seen this at the bookstore. But if I seen it on the internet, okay, Homeless to Billionaire has a catchy title. The 18 Principles of Wealth Attraction and Creating Unlimited Opportunity. So the first thing I did, it says from homeless to billionaire. So the assumption was that this guy was a billionaire. So I Googled the guy's name. I say, well, because a lot of people tell you how to make $1 billion and they didn't make $1 billion, right? How to become a millionaire, they didn't make $1 million, right? So I Googled the guy's name, and sure enough, he's a multi-billionaire. Young guy too at that. I was like, sheesh, he does real estate. But that's just how I'm wired, right? I didn't just get hooked. I mean, it was a nice title, Homeless to Billionaire. It's a nice title. So it makes you want to pick up and take a look at the book. But I wanted to see, okay, well, let me just do some research. Let me see if the guy is a billionaire. Again, guys, you guys got to be more proactive. If you have any questions, feel free to go ahead and ask them right now. I'll entertain them. If not, increase my business almost 10,000. I'm struggling with hiring and training. Yeah, definitely get at me, man. He increased it 10,000. That's what I like, Leon. Leon been watching me for a very long time. Eric, how's it going, Eric? But you guys can absolutely do this. You guys can absolutely do this. You can always email me. If you got something don't be afraid to email me because you think I'm gonna sell you. I'm not gonna sell you anything. To be honest, most of the time when people get anything from me, it's them inquiring about it. They want to get something from me, right? So if you email me and you got something going on, drop your name. Hey, have Fabio give me a call. I'll give you a call. And that's going against what I say because I get so many inquiries where I talk to people and then they don't do anything with the information that I told Jasmine. Hey, I don't want to accept anything unless it's paid. I don't want to talk to anybody unless it's a paid coaching or mentorship program or something like this. Unless it's paid, because I value the time. I value my time, right? But I still wind up talking to you guys. What's going on? Hey, it's a really important thing going on. I need to talk to Fabio. Can you please have him call me? And then I call them and I try to, figure out whatever they got going on. If you guys have any questions, you got me here. You might as well, you can go ahead and ask me. Right now, I'll try to give you a prompt answer. If not, like I say, HollywoodJanitorialServe@gmail.com. HollywoodJanitorialServe@gmail.com. If you missed the first portion of this video, the top of this video, I would suggest you guys play this video back. So good. Guys have any questions? Oh, and by the way, my Facebook like page will be up sometime this week, guys. Thanks for bearing with me. A lot of people say, hey, Fabio, I can't request you on Facebook because you got 5,000 friends. So I'm going to put together a like page. I'm going to have my people put it up so you guys can like that page. That way you'll be able to interact with me, catch some live videos and different things that I do on Facebook, because I do a shitload of videos. Not all the time, but I do go live quite a bit. And so it's a way for you guys to kind of stay connected with what I'm doing. Okay. But if you guys don't have any questions, then I guess I'll go ahead and end it. All right. Well, I guess not. You guys can always email me, HollywoodJanitorialServe@gmail.com, HollywoodJanitorialServe@gmail.com. And I answer your questions. I guess that's going to wrap it up for now. I'm Fabio Hart. The only person that could ever stop you from starting up your own dreams and making it to the top is you. Take care.